Welcome back guys to my brand new tutorial. In today's video we're going to create models for our real-time chatting application using Django and Python. Alright, so as I said, we're going to create models for our real-time chatting application in Django. But first of all, I want you to create a new Django project. I have a video about that on my YouTube channel. You can check it right here in the top right corner. And once you do that, let's get back to the video. Alright, so once you create a new project, we want to create models for our real-time chatting application. So to do that, we want to go to models.py. But first, I want to explain you what we will build in this actual project. So we'll have rooms that will be associated with certain categories. So for example, we'll have the owner who will create a room, for example, for work, for YouTube, for programming, for training, whatever. And the owner will set the name for that room. And once he set the name of that room and click, for example, create a new room, he will be provided the room code, the unique room code, where the other participants who want to join that room will have to type to actually join it. So we want to create two database models. The one will be for the room, so to store the name of the room and the also code of the room. And the other one will be the message database model to store the messages of the users that typed inside of that room. Alright, so once I explained everything, let's start writing the code. So first of all, I want to check if you have in the installed apps in our settings.py if you put this main installed app inside of that file. So make sure you have that, and let's start writing the code. Alright, as I said, the first model we'll have is the room model. So to create a new database model, you want to type class and the name of the class. So let's call it room. And you need to import, or you need to specify here models.model right here, so the Django knows that this is a database model you want to save information to. So to create new fields in this room model, we will just type name equal to models dot character field. Alright, and it will have the max length of let's put 100 characters. And we also need the code of the room, which will be the models dot character field also, and I'll put 10, but I'll probably store only 4 or 5 characters. And also for the code field in our room, we need to set the unique variable to be true, so we don't get an error later on if the two room codes are the same. Alright, and the second database model we need is the message one. So class message models.model, so the same thing we need to type. And now I will need to associate this message with the room the message is typed in. So what I mean by that, so if I type a message in programming room, I only want that message to appear in that programming room. I don't want, if I typed that message in the programming room, to show in the YouTube room or in the working room. So I want to associate the messages with the rooms. So you do that by typing room equals to models.foreign key, and we will associate it with the room class we created right here. So these two, this thing we typed here associated with this thing we just created. So, and also we need to create onDelete method to be models.cascade. And this onDelete method just helps us when we delete a room, all the messages associated with that room are gonna be deleted. Alright, the next field we'll need is the user field. So we want to create a user, for example, admin user or Joker user, to know which user typed that message. We want to be able to know which user typed which message, and later on if we add, for example, kick or ban, I don't know if we'll do that, but I'm just saying, we know which user to ban if he's saying some bad words, right? So also we'll need to use the foreign key for this and associate it with the user model, and also onDelete to be models.cascade. So we see the error for this user model. Since we didn't create it, we need to import it because the Django has its own user model already defined. So we need to from django.contrib.auth dot models import the user model, and we see the error just disappeared. And the other two fields we need right here are the actual message field, or I'll put context so we don't get an error later on, right? And this will not be the foreign key, it will just be the text area, or text field, sorry, field. And we don't need any of the parameters inside of these brackets. And also the last one will be the date, or let's call it date sent, date time field, and we'll set auto now add to true. So what this means, we just created this message database model that will be associated with the different rooms, with the different users, that will have something as the context, what the user will type, and also when it was sent. And what this auto now add does, it just helps us define the date and also the time this message was sent. So if we send this message in 6 p.m. for example, that's what value of this variable will be. And let's right here define a couple of str methods, so in our admin dashboard later on we can know which object it is based on the home page. And let's put right here the f string, and let's put self.user.username, so who typed the message, and also what the message is, so that is just self.content. And I'll also put only the first 30 characters of that message, so if the message is long, we don't have the big string in our admin dashboard displayed. Alright, so once we defined all of our models for our project, we now want to create migrations and also push them to the database. So to do that, you want to type python manage.py make migrations. Alright, and you see, you should see these two models created right here. And the next thing we want to do is migrate these changes, so to actually apply them to the database. And also we will create a new super user, so create super user. The username, I'll just call him admin, although I always call admin user the admin user actually. Email address, you can pass that, and for the password, just type the password you want to use to log in later on to your admin user. So, and also I want to give you a tip. If you want to reference to the previous messages in your command prompt, just use the arrow keys, up and down arrow keys, to reference to those. Alright, and now to actually see those models in our admin dashboard, we need to register them in our admin.py. So right here, just type admin.site.register, and register the room model, and also we need to register the message. Alright, and we need to import those from .models, right? From .models, import room and message. And now we want to run the server so we can actually see those changes applied. You want to copy this actually. Alright, you want to copy this and just paste it right here, and just type admin right here, and this should appear, this Django administration thing. And just type the credentials you typed inside of our command prompt. So this should be the password I typed, that is right. And we see right here actually the rooms model and the messages model we created. So we can create a new room actually. Let's call it, I don't know, work. And we'll have the code of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. And we can actually create a new message, reference it to the room object 1 and user admin. And for the context, I'll just put hello workers. Alright, and let's put 3 exclamation marks. Let's save that. Alright, I mistyped the context. I typed content here, but it should be context. Alright, and now if we refresh this, we see actually the admin user typed hello workers. And also I forgot to add the str string to this room model, so just put that. I'll just delete all of these things, and just type right here self.name. And if we refresh this rooms, we should see actually the name of the room is displayed. If you like this video, make sure to check out the pinned comment of this video. I made you a free PDF guide on how to help you pass the beginner stage and escape the tutorial hell. And also, I have got another great video right here on the screen. Make sure to check it out, and I'll see you in that one.